You are never too young to start your own business. Just ask the Dowe twins. They are the creators of the new trivia workbook and flashcard bundle game, Think You're Smarter Than the Dowe Twins. And despite their auditory learning and autism disorder, these young entrepreneurs are driven to overcome their challenges and make learning fun. Joining us today, Princeton and Brazil Dowe. So nice to meet both of you.
Nice to meet you too.
You are pretty young to be business moguls, aren't you? You guys started what at age 7?
Yeah, 7 turning 8.
Yeah. So what was it about, doing your own thing that really appealed to you?
We wanted to do it because we felt like we need to.
You felt like you needed to?
Yeah.
But what, you felt like you had something to teach people, something to say? What?
It's like a mixture because when we were kids, I'm like 7 turning 8, like we said, we had a brand of water that we used to promote hydration. But now we have all a mixture of things. We're authors, we're young advocates, we're entrepreneurs, doing a lot of things now.
Yeah, you guys are doing a lot of things. This latest project is pretty terrific. Think You're Smarter Than the Dowe Twins. So talk to me about this. It's this workbook and this card game bundle. Who came up with this idea?
Well, me and Princeton actually came up with it, and our mom and our parents.
Yeah. And so when you come up with an idea like this, how does it work? Do you wake up one morning and say, I'm thinking, and then the other one kind of finishes your thought, and then your mom kind of helps you do it? How does that work?
It's exactly like that. So, like, imagine me and Brazil wake up, right? And then we think about something. We're like, maybe we should do this. And then Brazil adds on, we're like, yeah, let's think about it. And we tell our parents. And then we just work together to make it happen.
Now, you guys, I know twins. Do you, and the other, a few minutes ago, I asked you your age. You both answered me at the same time. Do you find that you can finish each other's thoughts and the other one sort of knows? You have that sort of secret language?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Is that good, bad, or sometimes you wish that he didn't know what you were thinking?
I think it's really bad. I think it's good also.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the workbook and the card game, explain it to us. Explain how this works, how the game works.
Okay. So you put the deck on a flat, like a table, I guess, right? And you flip the card where the question is at, right? And you read the question and you try to answer it. And if you're wrong, you put the card under the deck. And if you're right, you flip it over to see if you're right, and you put the card beside you.
And how is the objective here, to teach or just to have fun?
It's both.
Yeah.
It's a mixture. Teach learning while having fun.
Okay. Why do you think that's something important to share with other children?
Well, especially during this pandemic, because a lot of kids are learning hard because some of them did not do homeschool, and it's just a new environment for them for doing like remote learning. So we just wanted to teach them something and challenge them to be their smartest self, but also have fun with it.
Yeah. You mentioned the pandemic. How has that affected you guys and your being able to, work? Do you go to school? Are you remote? And what are the two of you doing?
Well, it really didn't affect us that much because we did homeschool before, so we stayed home and do a lot of our work. And we go to a school. It's a private school, so we go to school Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we stay home Monday and Friday.
Okay. That's kind of the best of both worlds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hybrid, basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I wanted to ask you, you guys were recently diagnosed with something, auditory processing and autism spectrum disorder. Can you talk to me a little bit? Essentially, it sounds like you learn a little differently. Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
Well, with the auditory processing disorder, if someone says something, sometimes it will go in one ear and just goes out the other. So that's basically with the auditory processing. With the autism, it's like a big tower, and the way top is like severe. You have like severe autism, but we're in the middle. So it doesn't really affect us as much as the auditory processing disorder.
And once you're diagnosed, though, you sort of, you kind of figure out how you need to learn, or how you need to learn things differently, or maybe, as you pointed out, hearing, how you need to focus. It's not something that, I think one of you, I was reading, and one of you described it as like an unidentifiable disability.
Yes, you can't see that you have it.
Yeah. Does it help you to know that, because it helps you to understand some things better?
Having an unidentifiable disability doesn't really help with anything, because if you have a disability, you have a disability. So it's not really like that.
Yeah. And I would suggest there's pretty much nothing that you guys are not able to do. Tell me something. What advice would you give to other kids who might be thinking about starting their own enterprise, whether it's a learning game or something else? What would the two of you say to them about doing that?
I would say never give up and keep on pushing yourself, because what you do can just take you to a whole new place. So just always keep on pushing yourself and make sure you never give up.
Are you sure you're 12?
Yes, I'm 12.
You're definitely 12, huh?
Yeah.
How much, I'm going to ask you two last questions. How much do your parents, have they helped you make all this possible?
They're 100% in, because they always helped us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
love them.
Yeah, of course you love them. I saw your mom waving to us earlier. How can we find the game, which is the really important thing here?
Well, you can find it on our website, www.dowetwins.com.
Tell me again.
Yeah.
www.dowetwins.com.
And as we said, it's a bundle. It's the card game and the workbook, right?
And a digital file.
You guys working on something new now?
Well, we actually are trying to make more of these. We're working on science and social studies and water. So it's like a whole series of it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I got a feeling we're going to be seeing you two again.
A documentary.
Tell me again?
We're working on a documentary of faces of children with unidentifiable disabilities.
Oh, I think that's wonderful. And when you get farther along in that project, you're going to come back and talk with us?
Of course.
Oh, of course.
Of course. So maybe by then you'll be, 12 and a half, maybe 13?
Yeah. You never know. Oh, and make sure you guys follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Dowe Twins.
All right.
If you want to be our friends.
Well, who wouldn't want to be your friend? Princeton and Brazil. It was a pleasure meeting both of you. Thank you so much, and can't wait to see what you do next.